If you're in crypto, listen up. Crypto is maturing. It's maturing much, much faster than even I would have anticipated. Like, it's crazy. Look, right before our eyes, this industry of 4chan users, Redditors, Twitter degen, Discord dorks, all that is out the window right now. It's starting to resemble TradFi much more. And recently we have giants like Stripe, Google, JP Morgan, and much more. They're all trying to fight for the right to be the infrastructure layer. You know, they're building out their own chains, they're building out their own infrastructure to support, finance on chain and to support everything going on chain. And it's crazy to watch. You have the likes of Gemini, the likes of Circle doing their IPOs, huge companies out there doing their IPOs. You have, regular stocks going on chain, with Robinhood and other companies like that. You have the likes of internet capital markets being a thing. Imagine internet capital markets being a thing. It's not just even some sort of a meme anymore. The idea of internet capital markets, we have actual legitimate companies from Web2 seeing that there's liquidity on chain that is probably some sort of alternative to regular VC investment, and they're coming to the crypto space to raise funds. And of course, why not raise funds here? We have like a load of dumb people who are stoned up to their gills in the gambling trenches and just vowing not to cry in the casino. And of course, like those sorts of people are easy liquidity for these companies that are looking to come into the industry. If you're an idealist like me, I need you to understand that we're never going back to the days where this was just a fringe asset class. We're never going back to days where decentralization was a real option. We're never going back to the days where, people are going to think idealistically. The industry is right now a place for maximum extraction. It's now a place that is an extension of the traditional financial system, honestly. And in fact, if you wanted to look deeper, it's now a place that is an extension of wider geopolitical or wider macroeconomic interests. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into that, but this is where we are as an industry right now. And unfortunately, we just have to accept that, this was always going to be the end game, when we had, plenty of great regulations, plenty of institutional money coming in, when the entirety of the space went mainstream. I mean, what did you expect? Like, this was always going to be the end game. I feel bittersweet concerning this. Of course, I want the industry to grow, but like the industry I knew, the asset class I knew is pretty much no more. And it's something each and every one of us has to accept. And I feel as far as narratives go for newer projects, newer initiatives in the space, maybe it's best we stop pretending that, the ideals of the space are still a thing and start to acknowledge the current state of what it is right now.